Hi, I'm Rachel Church. I graduated from USM in 2009 with a BA in art with an entrepreneurial studies concentration. And then I went back and finished my BFA in 2017. That's when I got involved with the Book Arts program and graduated with a Book Arts minor. Much of the work that I did when I was in the Book Arts program was inspired by travel and nature, both the trips that I went on through the program, as well as time I spent at Baxter State Park, including when I was the artist in residence up at Baxter State Park a couple of years ago. I also had the opportunity to go to Haystack for a couple of weeks and take a book arts and letterpress course with Erin Sweeney, which was an amazing experience. This book here is one that I made while I was at Haystack, using the little Kelsey tabletop letterpress and a really interesting Masu box book structure. After getting my BFA, I enrolled at UMaine in the intermediate program. Something that I love about book arts and what drew me to book arts was the ability to combine different media together in this one art form. And when I went on to my MFA program, I was able to take that and expand it even further. So my practice today involves both book arts and printmaking, but also intersects with performance or installation or photography, really looking at what does the content need and how do these media work together. So for me, a lot of this work still falls under the book arts umbrella, which I think is really wide and accepting and open to a lot of media. My thesis work is looking at material culture, particularly food and cookbooks, to look at issues of gender and domesticity. Cookbooks have traditionally brought people together. They've been tools to build community. They've been tools to both create and preserve a cultural feminine ideal. And food talks about who we are, what we value, where we come from. This book here is a big element of my thesis project. It's inspired in part by those fundraiser cookbooks that church groups and community groups have traditionally made, and honoring the foods that 3 generations of men in my family have made, which symbolize a shared partnership and a support for their wives' careers when that wasn't necessarily the norm. I'm starting from an autoethnographic point of view, looking at my own family and my own experience as a way to think about the culture that I live in. I've also been doing a lot of work with cyanotype, both in traditional book form, but also beyond that in projection and installation. This work all started from my research in a book arts course on Anna Atkins and the history of cyanotype and how that intersects with the history of book arts and how they work together. It's been exciting to see how this cyanotype work has grown and evolved. It's taken me to Madrid with the Algae Society, and most recently led to this immersive experience created with another USM alum, Melissa Bardsley, who's a sculpture artist, and we combined cyanotype and sculpture and video into one immersive cyanotype space. So I'd like to end with some video from that work. Even though it's not a book, it's still inspired by book arts and in the intermedial tradition of book arts, and I hope that you enjoy it.